Hey everybody, I'm sanding. I got a lot of it. As for now, I'm going to keep after sanding and just give you highlights. I have to get it done. Let's get after it. Well, here's some examples of sanders that I have and that I use. Most of these are fairly inexpensive. This one here was Harbor Freight. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't super expensive. This board's great for covering your big panels when you're blocking things out, if you're doing any filler work or glazing in these little low spots like this here. These work really good. I actually have some really heavy grit paper on it just to tear through stuff. I got this board here, another purchase. You can get these at hardware store, or well, maybe hardware stores, auto part stores and auto body stores. This is a soft pliable pad. It's really good for just blocking out a finished panel. You're trying to scuff it up. It'll cover a nice flat area without digging in, and it's flexible. I wouldn't use it for actually blocking out a panel when you're trying to get it perfect. I'd go to a hard board. This is one I made. It's the same dimensions as this, so it takes the same size paper, and I use sticky back paper on that. It's actually just a 1x4 cut down to whatever the measurements were here with a 2x2 attached for a handle. And I wrapped some vinyl on it so my paper will come off. Because if you stick paper to wood, it won't come off. And this here was a sanding disc, was a hook and loop disc, came off a little electric sander. Give me a nice big surface. And I just screwed a wooden handle on it, another 2x2. Works really good. These are little blocks, about pretty close to the same dimensions as these. I've used these ones for years. Your paper, just use regular paper in these ones. You can get these just about anywhere too. These are really nice. And here's another one I purchased. It's really great for just doing your fine finish sanding. It's flexible, but gives you a good surface so your fingers aren't digging in. And this is one I just salvaged off of some foam. It's good dense foam, and it works really good for finish work. I sculpted it so I can get into an edge like this here, where it's got a little hook. I get in there with that without creating a groove. Also for weird areas like this, I don't know if this was here or for this one. I use this on the Chevy bedsides where it's got the swoop, and it's just a piece of PVC pipe. You wrap some paper on it and you can do really good work with that too. Now I use this air sander quite a bit. I really like it. Variable speed, and it covers a nice big area. It's a 6-inch disc. And then I also have a backup pad for that's hook and loop, so I can use various papers. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I got that for backup. And I can also stick a buffing pad on here if I wish. And then if you don't have money for these kinds of things, and you have a little electric sander, these work pretty good. The wife likes using this when she's helping me out. She don't have the cord attached to it. It's fairly quiet. When you turn it off, it's off. You don't have to listen to anything else. Air compressor running. So these work really good if that's all you have. I've used these quite a bit, especially if I just don't want to listen to the compressor run. And then while you're sanding, you need to be guide coating some of this stuff that you're working. If you get a little low spot and you're put a little glazing in there and you want to block it out, Get some guide coat. You can use regular primer paint, like black over gray. I've used that for years. But if you can afford it, this guide coat, there's various kinds. This is a dry spray on. I know I've seen the powders and a few other things. But a guide coat is pretty much a must when you're blocking out these panels. I'm sanding. Not a lot of fun things to show about sanding, but I'm getting it done and not procrastinating. So anyhow, the hood, all four fenders, the pickup box, and the tailgate, did I mention hood, are ready for high build primer. When I get the doors ready, I got a couple more hours on each one of them probably, being realistic. And then the cab, I've only sanded about a quarter of it, so I'll need to get after that as well. And if I have anything good to show you, I'll make sure and get that in. Otherwise, when it's time for the high build primer, we'll get some of that probably next video. Anyhow, thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.